Hey guys, it's Amber, and I'm getting ready to start on day 20. So on day 20, we went to a Pentatonix concert, and I've got quite a few blow-ups and pages planned. So they had an opener. It was a band called A Girl Named Tom. They won The Voice last year. So, and I also have, I have to work on the back of a full-size page on day 19. So I wanted to kind of figure out the order of which I'm going to place all these items. So I picked a photo of A Girl Named Tom with one of the singers from Pentatonix that they wrote a song with. It's one of the clearer ones that I had. And what I thought I would do, I have a photo of their logo in an ornament that I'm going to probably position somewhere on the photo and make like a 3x4 pocket tag out of it, like I did for a recent layout. I'll probably also, I think maybe somehow put my number on there. But then I've got quite a few photos from there. So I wanted to do a pocket page with the 4x6 and 4x4 cards. So I've got 3 of each. I was kind of considering doing one of these as one of the 4x4 pockets, like a fa la la from the main kit, with maybe the Remember layered over it. Still trying to figure that out. I need to get everything cut apart. So part of the reason why I want to just jump from here to there is like this explains like where we were. And it shows us in the audience. So it's kind of like the beginning of the night. So then after that, I have their poster for the show and another photo of one of the girls that would be another 7 by 8 1/4. That would be like its own flip page. Then I had another enlargement that I really wanted that's on the back of here, and then this one. So this one I felt like color coordinated better with this photo of the girls, like it's weird lighting. Here they spun like a wheel and then they would sing little bits of these songs to try to get more songs into the show. And then on the back here, just another, like it's hard to take photos with all the crazy lighting and they're moving around. Here they were fairly clear. It was bright red, and I put this cute fa la la word art from the kids digital kit from this year on here. So I was trying to just decide if I wanted to change up the order at all. Like if I wanted to make this be across from here because they were both bright red, or if I'm fine with letting that be like the final page and sticking with my plan. So I need to kind of figure that out. I had originally considered doing this as my opener with these layered on here because Hershey, PA kind of has like a little bit of a townhomey look when you're sort of driving there, and that's where we went to see them. But I think I have changed my mind and went with all enlarged photos. And then I pulled aside just random embellishments here that have to do with music or that I might want to include. So I've got some of the vellum pieces that have words about caroling or are words of songs. A fa la la die cut from the die cut set. This is an LA Studio card. One of these will be a 4x4 pocket for journaling. I'm just not sure which one. I have the memories to treasure, the magical moments, and even peace and joy just because it's kind of like a lyric. So I haven't really decided yet. This is one of last year's 3x8 transparencies. So it's fa la la. I also pulled out Jingle in case I change my mind with using the fa la la. This I wasn't sure exactly what I could do with these. But I pulled these out. And the May Your Nays Be Merry and Bright transparency as well. And finally, this awesome vellum with fa la la from Vicky Bouton's Evergreen and Holly collection. And I am sure that there is more product. This is just kind of what I initially gathered to help embellish. Not sure exactly how or where or why yet. And then I thought one of these could maybe get layered on there as well. So right now I just need to start trimming and cutting photos, determine for sure the order I'm going to stick with, and pretty much just get started. This one should kind of build itself really quickly. And I think that's about everything. I had considered putting the photos smaller on either this grid pattern paper or the grid transparency, but decided against that. I decided to go big and bold. It's like the only big event we went to for the whole month of December. Everything else is like home stories. So I figured I might as well show it off. So anyhow, I'm gonna get started. Okay guys, so one of the first things I did off camera was get all the photos cropped out, and I wanted to get them positioned here in the page protector. This has two 4x4 and two 4x6 pockets. So still at this point deciding between the jingle and the fa la la, but I ultimately decided to go with the fa la la. I think just because there was more red in some of the photos and it popped off a little bit more. And the other thing too is the green vellum strip that I'm using has lyrics to Jingle Bells, and even though jingle made sense, I didn't want the exact same words. So I'm tucking those into the pocket for now. You'll see me mess with that remember several times. It kept bending at the E because it was like a very weak point. So if you see me fussing with it a lot, that's why. Because I was deciding how I wanted to handle it. So my original thought process was that I was going to leave that pocket to be see-through, and I was going to create a flip up with those two photos of us in the crowd. But I ultimately decided that since I was going to mount that fa la la, so I was originally going to do it on transparency, I changed my mind and put it on I put a fa la la word on fa la la vellum. So because of that, I decided that I could go ahead and just add a photo and it would just pop on white, and so I didn't need to make a flip up. So I ultimately also decided not to use that photo with the blue. It was a great photo of one of the cast members from Pentatonix, not cast member, but one of the members, I should just say. And it was really nice and clear, but the photo background is such a bright blue. It just didn't coordinate really very well with the rest of what I had going on here. So I just decided not to use it. So I'm going to kind of just decide if there's anything that I could do with it, like make it like pop out another enlargement, but I ultimately just decided to go ahead and leave it to the side there. So here you can see where I'm starting to make those decisions. I'm grabbing this Vicky Bouton vellum. I've been wanting to use this for a while in the album, so I was glad I finally got the chance. So I'm using one of my Simple Stories photo crop tools there. I'll see if I can find them and link them. They're often out of stock on scrapbook.com, but I will check for you. It just helps me crop stuff and be see-through, so it's kind of handy. So I'm going to staple these in place using my tiny attacher, and I'm just going to put two staples in the fa la la red word from Ali Edwards, and then I think two on the remember, so I didn't really want to mess with adhesives. And then I'm going to use 1/4 inch sticky adhesive for the vellum piece because I didn't want to staple through that and have the words be hidden or anything like that. So I was kind of trying to play a little bit with the angle of this because the F can be straight, but then the L wasn't straight, and then if I made the L perfectly square, then the F wasn't, so I was trying to mess with it too much. It's funny, but it was kind of affecting the way the green vellum word strip worked. So anyway, I messed with it for a while until I got it stapled in place, and I also stapled over the E because it was so fragile. I wanted it to be supported and stay in place there. See here, you can see where I'm just adding that 1/4 adhesive, and then I'll just peel that off and peel it and stick it into place. But I really like how that little pocket came out. I think it came out cute. So sliding that in place. Now I'm working on the pocket for the opening photo. It's just really simple. I took a extra 3x4 pocket, trimmed it down to 3 inches, and then I had a journaling card from Ellie's studio. I just did a little bit of handwriting on. I'm basically just gluing them back to back using my Gina K adhesive there. I thought briefly about maybe cropping it into a tag or doing ribbon, but I decided instead just to use one of these photo tabs so it could just be pulled out and you could read the journaling on the back. So I thought about using the Noel word, but then I realized that I had put the die cut circle on that said Noel, so I changed my mind and went for joyous. And I also love being able to use those pops of gold because it's just a really fun gold color that they selected for this year. And so the last thing that I'm going to be working on that you're going to see me do is add some embellishments to one of the other enlarged photos here. So I've got some different pieces that I'll explain more in the live look at the end. I'm just getting them glued down in different various ways using different adhesives. These are some die cut snowflakes that I had in my stash that I'm just adding that I thought would just be really fun. So I just kind of wanted to create like a little bit of a waterfall look there. Just a way to add some more embellishments and have some fun with it. And get a chance to use up some music stash. So that was fun, and I really like the way that this layout came out. So I was able to show off the enlarged photos, play with the fact that it was like a big event, you know, that we did together as a family. Because it was one of the only ones we really did besides Christmas this December. It was a quiet month for us, and just get some of my stash used up. So just layering on all the stickers and then trimming off the edges there with my scissors. So I will leave you with that live look here in just a moment. Okay guys, I'm all finished here. I'm really happy with how it came out. It's nice and simple. Got my little pocket here with a little bit of handwritten journaling on the back. Used one of the gold tabs on the top there. And just a little circle here to kind of interact with that one, just to give a little something. Love the way this pocket came out with the layers. Added my journaling off camera. You guys have seen me do that a bunch of times. There's nothing really special going on with this page. Just added the 20 to the outside of the page protector using red line tape on the back. Nothing except the journaling, no embellishments. It's pretty busy with a lot going on. Added another tab here from an older set with the poster. And here I wanted to play a little bit with some of the red pieces. I have these from the 2020 collection of circles. These are some die cut sparkly snowflakes that I found, I think at like a Michael's or a craft store somewhere. So I just added those because it's all snowflake backgrounds. This is cut from some pattern paper that I have that was in my stash. Not sure where that's from. And then I added some chipboard from this long set. This is, I think, at least 2 years old now. Sorry. So it's all these long ones here. That one just says Jingle Away. And then I wanted to add one of these gold hearts. So I added the What Matters just because there was some journaling that I was talking about. And then on the back, I just love the big fa la la. So left that really simple. And it's a multi-page spread, but I'm really happy to get that in the album. And day 20 is done. I will see you soon for day 21. Thanks so much. Bye for now.